Hello, Mark and Natalie. Great first night, and we come to the second night of the Inter Dominions, which looked just as exciting from your point of view. But Natalie, you start with Dina Bolton, a maiden, and probably an overdue maiden. You'd have to rate that one of your best of the night.
I think so, Dave. He's been racing well out of grade. This is probably a big class shot for him. He trains good this way. We're quite happy with him. He's travelled up really good, so I think I'll be driving him quite positive, and he should go a great race.
You'll be the 800th winner for the partnership, which is really a great achievement in the short time you've been in partnership. Comparatively short time.
Yeah. Well, we don't look at the numbers, do we? Hey?
No.
As long as the bank balance weighs up, we're happy.
The first heat will Chase Auckland, of course, drawing the ace. Looks the one on paper. You've got two tougher draws for your two horses. Mark, Ashley Locas has to be better than the first night because it was a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Yes, I wouldn't think he would repeat that, Dave, on his first night run. It would probably be hard to see him overcome the draw and win it, but on his first night run you'd have to say he would be right in it.
And Natalie, the fixer, I know you're very happy with his way he's going and his attitude at the moment. So what are you expecting tomorrow night?
David, look, I think it's a tough draw over the distance, but I think, if he's the horse that we think he is and he seems really well, I've got to put him into the race at some stage. And he's a good horse, so I'd really just hope somewhere in the race I can get amongst them, and I think he'll run a good race.
Chase Auckland the best of the team? I know the draw suggests he is, but do you have any hopes of an upset from your two?
It wouldn't surprise me, Dave. He's got the draw. He led last start from number 3, and I think they went a track record. So we've got a 1700 metre, and he's drawn the best draw he could probably get. So from getting beat by a horse whose last 2 runs has been quite amazing to coming into this, and with a one draw, you'd have to rate him probably our best of the heats.
Yes, and the number 1 draw can it be a double-edged sword, or does he just have the natural speed to overcome it?
Well, it certainly can be a double-edged sword, but over a sprint distance, I think it's probably an advantage.
And then, Mark, you have got Winterfell, who's, of course, bounced back to form so well Friday, and apparently he's gone on very well since. The 1700 metres, is that any concern to you?
No, I think he's pretty durable. He's in a good place, and he's trotting well, and he's just in his zone at the moment. I think he'd still be very hard to beat.
And the right-handed track seems to help him?
Yes, he favours the right-handed way as opposed to the left-handed way, so that's an advantage.
The final heat, which you've got these awful draws, and 7 and 8, well, they seem on paper, but Mark, you've driven at Alexandra Park for many years. How do you see the 7 and 8 marbles over 1700 metres?
It would be a disadvantage if it was a mile, I think, but 1700 metres, I think they'll probably go into the first corner with a 3 wide line there, and probably that'll keep moving forward. Got a full second line behind, so I would think that, as I say, they'll be going into the first corner with a 3 wide line, and probably they'll be on the move from there.
Despite his New Zealand Cup win, Mark, Cruz Bramac's pretty well regarded as a speed horse, so you'd probably be using that?
Yeah, I think gauging from the first night run, he'd still go a very good race from out there.
Mm-hmm. And the sniper, well, you don't need to talk about the first night. Natalie was just so impressive. What are you expecting tomorrow night?
Oh, Dave, I'm probably over the sprint trip. You'd hate to be last, so you don't want to just go straight back. But I don't want him to be 3 wide for a long way as well, trying to make ground. So it's a tricky draw for me. He hasn't got the early tactical speed just yet, and we've never really asked him for it, so we don't know whether he has it. So I think I'm just going to be just floating along out there, just seeing what's happening and where they all are, and I'll have to just be a good judge of tempo and try to make a mid-race move when I feel that the time's right. The horse is really well within himself, and I've got confidence in him, but it is a tough draw for him over the distance.
And another masterpiece has been a little bit of an enigma recently, but he's obviously better than the form has been showing. What do you think about his chances, Natalie?
Look, I think he's actually a lovely little horse. He's probably just going through that stage now where he's being a naughty little boy. He's a cheeky little bugger. But he's a good little horse, and he's a nice horse. And I think this trip away will do him the world of good. I think that fresh up running is probably a little bit fresh and over-raced a bit. We've been happy with him. He seems to have come through really good. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if he runs quite a cheeky race.
And Mark, what's your make on another masterpiece? He's the leading 2-year-old, as we know, and he's had a long time off. How long does he need, do you think, before he strikes his best?
I think it's just a matter of acclimatising to the grade he's in, and he probably this season would make him. He's just got to put everything together and get it right, and to be competitive. And he's just done a few silly little things that maybe a little colt shouldn't be doing, but he'll come out of that, I'm sure. And I'm a bit like Nat. I think if he got the right trip, he would go a cheeky race.
Now, the two of you have trained 799 winners, so the 800th is coming up. I know you don't count stats, but it looks like Dynabolt's the one that's going to bring it up, Natalie.
Oh, Dave, we hate to say it before it ever happens. So, hey, if any of them bring it up, that'll be a good thing.
Well, whatever's the 800th is going to be a good one. Thanks very much for your time.
Good, Dave.